So I'm wondering if, like me, you may have, I don't know, a small, maybe a little bit larger stack of boxes that you've gotten this past year from Amazon that have yet to be opened. I'm not asking to embarrass you. I'm asking because this may give you some insight into your priorities. And we're going to discuss this as part of our year end review here on this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. I have a confession. I do have some boxes in various places near my booth, in my office, here in the video studio, that maybe have arrived from Amazon over the year, but not yet been sliced open and the contents disgorged. I know what's in there. Or maybe the box has been taken out, but the box itself hasn't been opened of the product that I ordered. And it's not a lot, maybe a half dozen or so. But what it's done is it caused me to go over to Amazon and to look at the list of my orders for the last year. And it was kind of a walk down memory lane of what I thought was so important at the moment. I really needed another way to clean the sink in my bathroom, and I thought that magic eraser thing—that's the thing that I need. I actually brought a prop. I'm gonna show you. I've wanted to test. I have a great microphone. I love my microphone, but I've wanted to test this Movo because it doesn't require a battery. Mine does. I love the sound, but maybe this Movo will work, and it fits on top of my camera rather than below grade like my microphone is now. Anyway, the point is, I haven't gotten around to trying it yet. And I think part of it is that it's not a pressing issue. I think at the moment that I ordered that microphone, I was concerned that I was going to do a very important video, maybe one of these podcast episodes. And did I change the battery in that? Why do I have to keep changing the battery in that? And Adrian Salisbury said, "Oh yeah, I like your microphone, but you've got to change the battery all the time." It's like, okay, I get it. I'm going to try, and we'll see what happens. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. And so, in general, we tend to be kind of temporal about the things that take front burner for us. We fill out our little Ivy Lee index cards every day. These are the top 3 things that I want to do, at least if you're following the Ivy Lee method. And the Amazon order, history kind of tracked what I was doing throughout the year. And it was also a great way to remind myself that because that stack of packages is kind of small, and I know there are people who have much larger mountains to climb in terms of packages that have yet to be opened than I do. It got me thinking about how we prioritize things both on a micro level, on a day-to-day level, a week-to-week level, and on a larger macro level, months, years, five-year plans, things like that. And it's just one of the indicators of where we are in terms of being on track for our year. What we did this past year, what we're planning on doing next year. I've started making some plans for what I want to do with VO Heroes and what I want to do with the ACX Masterclass and with Rehearsal Pro and with my own career. And I find that all these kind of tiny little data points can help me crystallize what I'm planning. And I'm wondering if you have any data points that you watch. I'd love to know. Put them in the comments below if there's anything that you do, especially if they're weird. Like if I said to my mom, you should really check your Amazon order history to see how your year went, she'd be like, "What?" But for me, it worked. And I'm wondering if there are things that you watch in your life, measurements that you keep and track. They say you can't improve something if you can't measure something. And I'm wondering if there are things that you look at that you go, "Yeah, nobody's going to understand this, but it works for me." So as you're doing your year-end review, and you're taking a look at how well your systems are working, take a look at your Amazon orders and see if that doesn't give you some insight. And let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Speaking of systems, in an upcoming episode, I'm going to be talking about why systems actually work. Why a system? Why have a system? Why not be an artist and be free? I don't want to get it. It's another episode. We'll do it. We'll do it soon. But I appreciate you watching and for listening. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the VO Heroes podcast.